the presentation. We start tonight.
สวัสดีครับ and good morning. First of all, I would like to thank everyone for your kind attendance to join our live webinar today, organized by Tourism Authority of Thailand. And today we are going to present you our latest products and services that workable for Arab millennials. So our presentation will be divided into 3 categories: for shopping, dining, and sightseeing. Mr. Chavarot will show you around Thailand for shopping, and Mr. Chan will present where the best place for dining, from street food up to high-end restaurant. And Ms. Atitaya will show you all the sightseeing places that suit for Arab millennials. Before we proceed, I would like to brief you a few facts about Thailand for some of you who haven't been to Thailand before. So let's start. Thailand is located in the heart of Southeast Asia, where you can see Myanmar, Laos, and Cambodia just sharing our border in the north and northeast, and in the south connecting with Malaysia, and you can go further down to Singapore. So I would say that Thailand is the travel hub of Southeast Asia. Most of visitors coming to this region always fly into Bangkok, and then they make trip around in this region. That is why Bangkok was ranked the most visited city in the world for the 4th consecutive years, reported by Mastercard. Thailand, formerly known as Siam since 1939, almost 80 years ago. So when you visit Thailand, you might notice that there are many restaurants, hotels, even some attractions. They use Siam to represent our country. And Thailand, we have a population of 67 million and more than 10 million living in Bangkok, which I do recommend you to use our metro system to avoid the traffic. We have BTS Skytrain and also the MRT underground for your next visit in Bangkok. In terms of the geography, Thailand is divided into 77 provinces, and there are 5 different geographical regions. We have North, Northeast, Central, East, and also South. The north of Thailand is full of beautiful mountains and waterfalls, and in the south, Thailand contains many of beaches and islands. The climate in Thailand is varying throughout the country. There are 3 seasons in Thailand: hot season, raining season, and cold season. So if someone asks me when is the best time to visit Thailand, I would say it's all year round, depending on your preference. But most of Middle East tourists, they prefer to visit our country during summer from July to August to escape the heat from the Middle East and enjoying the green season in Thailand. For the Middle East outbound to Thailand, GCC tourists are the top spender in the world, with more than $250 per day compared to $170 per day for the global average. And more than 25%, they are the repeaters who have been visited to Thailand more than 1 time. And now today, the booking lead time seems a bit shorter and shorter. And you can see many countries in GCC left it late to complete their reservation. For example, for booking, the time in the UAE was only 12 days compared to 24 days for the global average. For the booking channel, online is become the booming in the Middle East region, and you can see social media is ranked number 1 in terms of influencer. And for Arab travelers, they love to visit Bangkok the most. You can see it's 56%, and followed by Phuket and Pattaya. Now let's talk about Arab millennials profile. This generation, they born roughly from 1981 to the year 2000, and sometimes we call them as Generation Y. They are the large percentage of millennials with more than 40% of the population in the Middle East, and they are technological oriented. They're familiar with e-commerce. They love to purchase online, high consumption on social media, and also they love to be the experience seeker. For example, more than 60% of UE millennials, they have visited up to 10 countries. And you can see from the chart, millennials in Middle East region are the highest spender in the world, with almost double spending compared to other millennials. That is why Arab millennials are becoming our new target segment for Thailand, apart from family and also apart from medical segment that we have already been promoting. Now I think it's time for you to show you what Thailand can offer for Arab millennials, and I will pass this session to Mr. Charo to explain it.
So before Mr. Chowrad takes over, I would just like to start a quick poll so that we get an understanding of everyone. So as on your screen now, you should have a question coming up. It says, "Do you sell Thailand already?" So do you sell Thailand packages to your clients already? So the options are yes, not yet, and maybe. So I would request you all to answer as honestly as possible. So I can see about 94% of you have said you do sell Thailand already, which is very good and very overwhelming to hear. So it's about down to 80% now. So with that, I'll end the pool and I'll hand over back to Mr. Charu to take us to the next.
All right, Sorry krab. Good morning. My name is Chawrod from Tourism Authority of Thailand in Dubai, Middle East office. Today I will guide you through the shopping paradise in amazing Thailand. So let's start with the first one in Bangkok. So, 1 second. So the first one, we call it Icon Siam. Icon Siam is called a mother of all malls with over 500 shops and more than 100 restaurants from more than 30 countries. Icon Siam offers the high-end brands and indoor floating market, an art gallery, exhibition space, and a beautiful riverside location with a view of downtown Bangkok. Location of Thonburi side of Chao Phraya River. You can also reach Icon Siam by taking the BTS to Sapan Taksin station and then head to the pier where you can hop on a free ride the river shuttle. You can also go to Krung Thonburi station and take a free shuttle bus. Both options drop you off just right in front of the mall. Next one, Siam and Ratchaprasong districts. The skywalk make it easier to discover the district to many attractions, from the several world-class shopping malls to 6 famous shrines, including the famous Prapom Erawan Shrine with 5-star hotels, fine dining, a striking selection of retail therapy packed in 1 square mile. Visitors to Ratchaprasong are sure to discover, experience, and enjoy some of the Bangkok best offerings. The area, also known as highlight along Bangkok's shopping high street that stretches from Siam to Emporium, is one of the city official New Year's countdown party in front of the Central World Mall. It's beautifully decorated with the lights over the festival season. Next one, we are talking about Asiatic, the riverfront in Bangkok. Asiatic, the riverfront is gigantic night market close to the center of Bangkok. This shopping and entertainment paradise is divided into 4 distinct zones, and the theme is all about the past of Bangkok. As a trading harbor in the 19th century and under the reign of King Rama V, port of East Asiatic was the first pier of Thailand where people could trade with international countries. Not too far by boat shuttle, you will find the Warehouse 30, which is industrial chic warehouse offering a community art space with vendors, galleries, food and films. The highlight of the shopping is Loli Two Leg Creature, a women fashion brand created in partnership with Bunnak. Further down the road, you will find the Thailand Creative Design Center, or TCDC, which is government agency with a commission to inspire creative thinking in the society and to propel country's creative economy. It provides a wide range of resources and services. Next one, we're gonna go to talk about Trend Night Market in Ratchada, as well as world-class shopping opportunities and unbeatable street food. Thailand is also home to a number of great markets, one of which is Ratchada Trend Market. From fresh food to even fresher gums, this hip member of Bangkok's market scene is one you will love, and there's everything you will find. And next one, this one I think most of the people know it. It's called Chatuchak Weekend Market, or locally known as JJ Market. Was once only popular among wholesalers and traders, but it's now reached landmark status as a must-visit place for visitors to the Thai capital. The market's sheer size of diverse collections of merchandise will bring any seasoned shoppers to their needs. It's where you can literally shop till you drop. And now we're moving further out of Bangkok. We talk about Maeklong Railway Market and Amphoe Floating Market. Amphoe Floating Market is the second most popular near Bangkok. Take a moment in one of the most famous floating market in Bangkok, Damnan Saduak Floating Market. This 6 hours private trip is leading by floating market. First, you can visit the Maeklong Railway Market. One of the most prominent market in Thailand is Maeklong Railway Market, approximately 45 kilometers from Bangkok in Samut Songkhram province. Next one, we're gonna go to Hua Hin. There's one of the very famous market is called Sikada. Sikada market is all about art, handmade craft and good times with an open air market concept. It brings together Hua Hin artistic talents and those who wear freedom of expression. On their sleeve, beside the craft market, you will also find an art gallery, beer garden, live music. Open only weekend evening, the market is usually packed with the weekenders from Bangkok. It is located on Phet Kasem Road, about halfway between Hua Hin Town and Khao Takia. Next one, we're gonna go to Pattaya. First one, I'm talking about Terminal 21 Pattaya and King Power Duty Free Pattaya. Terminal 21 Pattaya is located near the Dolphin Roundabout on North Pattaya Road. You won't miss it because you will need to pass by this route to get through the Pattaya beach. As compared to the one of the Bangkok Asok, Pattaya features an actual plant in front of the mall, man-made beach, and also jet bridges as entrances. The Pattaya Mall is 4 times bigger than the one in Bangkok. So it's a mega mall in Pattaya. Also, the King Power complex is located a few meters away from Sukhumvit Road, showcasing beautiful architectural accomplishment of its entrance. The multifunctional piazza-like surrounding available from various activities and uses. The entrance hall and ceiling embellishment alike to filigree patterns found in the traditional Thai design emulate the Ram Nam complex. The interior designs also take influence from Thai handicraft and glimmer-like multi-faceted spun fabric with metal sheets and stainless steel silver. And next one, we'll talk about Central Festival Pattaya. Central Festival Shopping Mall is the flagship shopping mall destination. Pattaya is also constantly popular with a varied mix of the tourists and locals who flock there for the international brand clothing, varied eating options, and all-weather entertainment such as a cinema, bowling, children's arcade, with a beachfront located and glass panel facade. Opened in 2009, the modern ocean-facing design gives visitors a panoramic view of Pattaya Bay, which is an eye-catching backdrop to an afternoon shopping. Next one, we're gonna go down to the south. So we'll talk about Central Foresta Phuket and King Power Duty Free Phuket. Situated in the heart of Bangkok on Wat Songkhram Road, Central Foresta Phuket features a variety of brands, outlets, and dining options for all the lifestyle. The shopping center features 3 new attractions, including world first 3D walk-through adventure park, a floating market at the shopping center where the visitor, can shop and chill out in the traditional floating market atmosphere, and the largest underwater world and aquascape in Thailand. Food lovers can enjoy local food and gourmet dining available at the bistros, eateries, family restaurant, cafe, bakery shops, food park in the 50,000 square meters complex. Next one, we are still in Phuket. Phuket Old Town Walking Streets. In the mood, pick up some souvenirs or try some local Southern Thai cuisine. What about doing some last-minute shopping wherever you're in the mood for? Phuket Walking Street is your answer. It is, after all, Phuket best night market. Phuket Old Town Walking Street open only on Sunday between 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. However, you can enjoy shopping and experience the local touch of Phuket Old Town with Chino Portuguese vibes every day and night. We are still stick in the south part of Thailand. Now we'll go to Krabi. Krabi Ao Nang Walking Street is a permanent bazaar-like compact shopping complex in which you will also find an art gallery, a tailor, optical, ice cream shop, 4 restaurants, 2 bars, and a bank and a guest house, all right next to Ao Nang Beach. Ao Nang's Walking Street has 3 entrances on the beach road. It is flanked with TMB Bank branch and Haagen-Dazs small outlet on the Ao Nang Road to the access way, are respectively next to City Cafe and next to Jarun Optical. The bazaar-like part of the walking street is at the latter entrance, with a dozen small shops and stores selling wide choice of souvenirs, Thai tradition fabric, candle holders, frame and mountain insects art, and much more. The bazaar is covered part of the walking street. Next one, we are still in the south part of Thailand. I'm going to take you to Koh Samui. A fisherman village at Bao Phut. Once a sleeping fishing community by the sea, today Koh Samui's fisherman's village is a must visit. Wooden shop house has been converted into a charming boutiques, bars, restaurants, and become one of the most fantastic popular attractions after dark. There are some special about Fisherman's Village that adds to the unique Koh Samui experience. We're heading out from the dinner to pick up some of the street style snacks or simply enjoy a sundowners as you people watch. The atmosphere is energized and exciting in the bar and the restaurant. Meanwhile, shopping is fun yet relaxed and electric mix of the outlets are interesting browsed in. Next one, I'm going to take you up north to the northern part of Thailand in Chiang Mai. We are talking about Niman district. One Niman is located at Niman Soi 1 and it offers variety entertainment options for you such as shopping, food, lifestyle, and recreational activities. At One Niman, you will find leading brands and independent shops selling design items crafted by local manufacturers. It is also the famous spot of the organic supermarket, which has a wide array of fresh agricultural products. Another highlight base of the shopping mall is One Niman's viewpoint. You can enjoy 360-degree view of Chiang Mai town here. Niman Road and the surrounding side street are at the heart of the trendiest part of Chiang Mai, occasionally known by its full name of Niman He Min Road. The place is alive and fashionable restaurants, cafe, bars, shop, and boutique hotels. It definitely gives Chiang Mai a new angle for remove from the traditional Thai sensitivities found in other area of Thailand, so-called Rose of the North. We've categorized the Niman area as anything within 10 minutes walk away of the main Niman Hebin Road itself, which runs south from Maya Shop Mall on Hoi Keo Road, cutting through the city's bustling university area towards the airport, all of which is huddled in the shadow of the towering Doi Suthep mountain towards the west. And next one is the last one. We are still in the north part of Thailand. We are talking about Wat Gate area. On the east side of mapping in Chiang Mai is the Wat Gate neighborhood, home to enterprising locals, foreign missionaries, and Chinese traders who brought wares via waterway. Traces of the neighborhood's past still show through in today's numerous boutiques, hotel, riverfronts, eateries, electric shops, and nightlife venues. While first-time visitors to Chiang Mai may stick to the better-known parts of the town, such as the old city of Nimman Hemin area, Wat Khet deserves to be discovered. Head toward Charoen Rat Road between Nakhon Ping and Narawat Bridge to explore on foot, where you can spend afternoon shopping in the local shop, picking up souvenirs, and treating yourself to dining, drinking alongside with the river. So that's all for the part of the
ยากทุกแบบมาก
shopping
เลย
mall.
อะค่ะพี่เอเจช่วยมาดูได้ไหมชาลัม
All
5
right.
ห้อง
That's
ชา
all
ลั
the
ม
part of
5
the
ค่ะ
shopping.
ใช่จะกำลังไลฟ์อยู่นะค่ะ
Hello, someone. I think
Live
Sophia,
webinar.
your webinar is on. Your mute is on.
ฮัลโหลแป๊บนึงนะ
Thank you, everyone. So before we go to the next section, again, I would like to have a quick poll with you all. So the question is, what are the prototype of your customers to Thailand? So we want to try and understand what type of customers do you send to Thailand. So option number A is family, option B is millennials, option C is business and incentives, and option D is FIT. So again, please everyone answer this as honestly as possible, so that it really helps us in the future to determine our offerings, our strategy, and our plans for you. The good news is that I think a majority of you is quite a mixed bag. So I can say about 55, 56% of you have said family, 30% of you have said FIT, and 14% have said millennials. So that's really good that we can offer you more millennials and more talk about different activities for you. So with that, I will now hand over to Khun Chan to talk us through the dining section.
สวัสดีครับ My name is Chan. I'm with the TAT Dubai. I'll take you guys through dining, and I'll try not to bore you on this topic. I'll go real quick. Let's start. Well, I'm going to be starting from Bangkok and then from north down to south, because obviously there's more to discover in our capital. First up, Yaowarat. It's known as Chinatown. It's obviously 100 meters walk from the MRT metro station, that's the underground station, and about 400 meters walk from the Grand Central Station, which is called the Hua Lamphong Station. And Hua Lamphong Station was built around King Rama Vth reign, and it's still active until today. And all these sky trains and underground will be built surrounded. In here, you can find Tep Bar, Wallflowers, Bar Hao, and all other restaurants and bars around the area, which is very new and very attractive. Okay, up next, we have the Ari area. Ari is about 2 kilometers from the Victory Monument. It is the old side of town, still pretty much. In Ari area, you still find that a lot of people that goes there are the Thais, but nowadays the expat will also join, because there are lots and lots of restaurants and bars. Salt is one of them. Table X is one of them. Flat Marbles is another example. Banyagad is also one. And let me tell you, Table X is very difficult to reserve, because that restaurant only have 7 tables. So you might want to be mindful about, booking some of the restaurant in the area. Nearby spas and hotel, calm spas, or in there we have like a good hostel, everyday Sunday hostel, very nice indeed. Next area I'd like to recommend is the Sukhumvit area. Now Sukhumvit is the heart of Bangkok. The SkyTrain, the BTS runs along the Sukhumvit Road for miles and miles. It is also home to many shopping centers and hotels like Terminal 21, as Emporium, as other bars and restaurants as well. Now, in here, I recommend Ahan because Ahan is a 2-star Michelin restaurant by one of our Iron Chef in Thailand, Chef Chumpon. And other two restaurants and bars I'd like to recommend is the Escape Bangkok and Flamingo because these two are located in the shopping center M Quartier. So it's just right off where the Prompong station. So you don't have to walk so far away. It's just off the BTS SkyTrain and hop into the mall itself. Next up, we have Lang Suan and Vitayu. Lang Suan means behind the garden. Now, why is that so? Because the street is located behind the famous Lumpini garden. Now, I'd like to recommend a few restaurants here. We have Gagan and Sane Jan. Now, Gagan is the very good Indian restaurant, and Sane Jan is also one of the famous restaurants by celebrity chefs in Thailand, McDang. It's also very close to BTS SkyTrain. It's about less than half a kilometer. And we have Indigo Hotel and Muse Hotel in the area, which is quite boutique and quite modernized.
เขาดีดออกหลายรอบ
Next up we have Sathorn area. Now Sathorn is known as a district, a business district of Bangkok. Now, because of this, many foreigners and investors, international companies are located in the area, and so there are many great restaurants, bars, spas, and accommodation to elevate these guys as well as the local people. Vertical is one of the recommended one. It is one of the top rooftop bars and restaurant in our country. It's located in Sathorn in Banyan Tree Hotel. Or you can recommend people to go to Blue Elephants, which is a but it's also a restaurant. Or Luca Cafe, which is 200 meters from Surasak BTS SkyTrain. Now you have to bear in mind, Sathorn, the street itself only have SkyTrain on the south end, and on the north end only the MRT. Hang on a sec. Okay. Parallel to Sathorn, we have Silom. Silom Road is also a business district, so to say. But however, Silom is filled with top quality hotels and restaurants and bars, because as I mentioned, it is a business district. So the diversity is quite vast. So the recommended ones we have here is Sirocco Sky Bar, located in Level Hotel. You might have heard about this hotel from the movie Hangover Part 2. Also, Vesper Cocktail Bar, and behind Vesper Cocktail Bar is the Indigo restaurant. It's just right behind it. We also have Maggie Chu, which is in Novotel Silom. They're all pretty close to each other, but again, you have to bear in mind, Silom, you guys are going to have to take either taxis or public transport because the two major SkyTrain doesn't run along, it's just on the top end and the bottom end. So nearby spas and hotel, obviously we have Chi
spas at Shangri-La. That's the far end of it. And in the midway of Silom, you can see Kesara Boutique Hotel, one of the charming hotel to experience. Up next, I would recommend Thonglo area. Now, Thonglo is an upscale area. It's just off Sukhumvit, so it is one of the busiest streets as well. Now, we have here Backstage Bar, Iron Fairies, Rabbit Hole to recommend. Backstage is located inside of Playhouse Boutique Hotel. Iron Fairy serves great food with amazing jazz. Bars and hotels around there. I would recommend Let's Relax and Iron, a boutique hotel. Now this hotel, they have the design is a industrial buildings, to reflect the historical and the modernized Thai culture. And next thing I want to recommend, is the roasteries. A lot of roasteries are now popping up in Bangkok, but not only in Bangkok, it's everywhere in our country. Why am I recommending this? Because up north in Chiang Mai, it's good weather to grow coffee, and some of them have been brought down to Bangkok, and obviously these guys take them in. Let's say, for example, Roots at the Commons. These guys controls everything from farm to your cup in Bangkok. And these roasteries are scattered all over Bangkok. We have Gallery Coffee Drip, which is located in BACC, the Bangkok Art and Culture Center. We have Factory Coffee, Casa Lapin, and Daydream Believers. And some of these, majority of these are located nearby the RE area. Up next, let's go to the north. Okay, we're going to start from the north down to the south now. Chiang Mai. Now, if you look at the first image, Chiang Mai town is within the defensive wall with canals. That's how the old city was built. So when we talk about Chiang Mai town inside the wall, that's pretty much how it is. Old town, I would recommend the house, Fern Forest, and Dash. These guys are located inside the town wall. So it's all within walking distance. And also inside the walls are home to boutique hotels like Body Serenade and Thai Akara. But again, there are thousands and thousands of shops and restaurants. So I'm just giving examples so you guys can get some ideas of where to go. So outside the wall towards the east side, we have Charan Rat Road. So this one is by the River Ping. So the recommend restaurant that I have is Palette. Okay, Palette is at 137 Pillars Hotel. It's been rated Michelin plate as good cooking. And also Oxygen Dining Room, which is located in Cross 2 Hotel. It's written X2, but it's pronounced Cross 2. It's also a Michelin plate rated good cooking. Now, Good View. Good View is another restaurant recommended, and it's by the river. Serves many cuisine, Chinese, Japanese, Thai. So you guys can have a good choice of what to have for dinner. Nearby hotel and spas, Rarinjinda Spas is actually top notch, and a boutique hotel called Hotel des Artistes. Now let's move on to Pattaya. In Pattaya itself, there's many areas, but we're going to focus on the Pattaya main beach. Now, Pattaya is just about 2 hours drive from Bangkok. It's in the city of Chonburi district. Pippa rooftop. It's on top of Mid Hotel. It's one of the newest hotel in Pattaya. Jungle theme, of course. We also have Zamzam. Zamzam is a restaurant. It's a Thai restaurant, but it's been made halal. Everything halal, from all ingredients, sauces, everything's been made halal, and it's located in Hard Rock Hotel. We also have La Baguette, which is great for desserts. It's within the same area, walking distance. Now, the only one without just right off the walking distance is the Sky Gallery. That's why I mentioned here. Although they have minibus, but private transportation is recommended. Nearby hotels, we have Aya Boutique, which is on the south end of the main beach, or you can experience Ifora Spas. It's in Hilton, Pattaya, and it's been named one of the best spas in Pattaya as well. Up next, let's move on to Koh Samui. Koh Samui is about 1.5 hours flight from Bangkok.
นี่เลยค่ะพี่เอเจ
It's in the
รู้สึก
Gulf
แนว
of
มันเป็น
Thailand,
แล้วนะ
small island. Now, it is home to hundreds and hundreds of
ที่เจ๊เก็บให้ดู
restaurants and hotels and bars. Some of the best of the country is also located here. Some of the recommended one we have is the Jungle Club. Jungle Club is actually a hotel, but they also have the restaurant, the Skyview restaurant on top. So you can enjoy your dinner, cocktail while having a good view of the ocean. Jungle Club, Rock Pool, and Treetop Sky Dining and Bar is located. These guys are located in Chaweng area, so not as far from each other. Although private transport is still recommended. Now up in Bo Put, we have one of the most famous bars and restaurants in this island. It's called Coco Tams. Nearby hotels that we recommend is the Library and Ban Hat Ngam, which is obviously along the same area as Chaweng Beach. So the Chaweng Beach is the one of the most famous beach on the island, the most happening. If you don't know where to start, that area is where you should be looking at. Okay, up next let's move on to Phuket. Phuket Patong is the Patong Beach is the main beach of Phuket. Now Phuket is about an hour and a half flight from Bangkok. It's a southern hub. Many airlines flew through here. Along the Patong Beach, there are a few good restaurants. So I've just picked the few. Joe's Downstairs, Sea Salt. We have On the Rocks and La Grita. It's in Amari, Phuket. These guys serve Western cuisine, and seafood. So it's nothing new, nothing weird. Anyone can experience, no problems. Nearby hotels includes Mazi and the Key Hotel. The Key is just off the beach, and it's a pool access rooms as well. So it's good for all ages, for children or teenagers, family, all good. Now, if we move away from Patong Beach, I have here some of these places downtown and some of the other places on the other side. Pru is one of the recommended one is a 2 stars Michelin. It's located in Trisara Hotel. It's on the west side of the island. Now, if we move to downtown, we have China Inn. Now, China Inn became famous because the Swedish king requested to dine here when he pays a visit to Phuket. So it's also one to look at. We also have Tu Kap Khao, which is one of the very good restaurant. It's also Michelin-rated restaurant as well. Nearby hotels in that area include Casablanca and Memory at On. Let's move on to Krabi. Okay, so in Krabi, obviously, it's just a province next to Phuket, but that's about it. It's becoming more popular to tourists. And recommended restaurant we have Lay Lai Grill, the Hilltop, and the Grotto. Now the Grotto is in Rayavadi Resort. It's on the far south of the town. Nearby hotels, Krabi Resort, and Marina Express. So that's it from me. I hope that helped you in some way. Up next, I'll have you guys on sightseeing. So please wait and see. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Kunjan. So before we go on to the sightseeing section, which I have to say is very exciting once again, I have another poll that's come up on your screen. It says, what destinations in Thailand do your customers usually go? So option number 1 is Bangkok, option number 2 is Phuket, 3 is Chiang Mai, and 4 is Pattaya. So like I said, everyone, please answer this as honestly as possible. This really helps determine our offerings and for you and our marketing, etc., for you in the future. So it is quite heartening to see that about 57% of you have said Bangkok and 33% of you have said Phuket. So we can see most of the tourists are visiting those two locations. So with that, I will end this poll and hand the screen back to Kun Artitaya to take us through the sightseeing section. Kun Artitaya, we can't hear you properly. We can't hear you properly. Maybe if you just refresh your browser. No, again, I don't think we can hear you properly. If you leave your camera off and just your audio on, maybe that would work. No, we still can't hear you properly. If you could please refresh again. And if not, we will go on and come back to you through the everyone. This is technology. It sometimes doesn't do well, sometimes does well. So please bear with us for another 1 second, and we can come back.
Is it good right now?
Yes, perfect. Thank you very much.
Okay, sure. I'll show my face right now. Are you ready for sightseeing, everyone? Okay, so I'll move to Chiang Mai first. Actually, this presentation I prepared for you guys based on Instagrammable like pictures. Like I want you to recommend your customer, which is millennials, that they love to take photos, like Insta-worthy photos. So first of all, we take you to flower farms in Chiang Mai. Right here in front of you, you can see I Love Flower Farm. And here the admission to this garden is 2.5 USD. And one day they limit the people to go inside, only 200 persons only. So you have to book in advance on their Facebook. And if it's full, you can go visit other local farm as well. And you can see in front of you, there are also tea sets, books that you can take as accessories. You have to pay this extra. You can pay for the flower to put on your head as well. So this will be very nice and a new destination for your millennials customer. Up next, I will take you to Mai Iem Contemporary Art Museum. The word Mai Iem means brand new. Actually, Mai Iem is played with two words. Mai come from Chiang Mai, the city Chiang Mai, and Iem, this is the name of the great-grand aunt of the owner. She is the royal consort in the reign of the King Rama V. So this word comes as Mai Iem and the name of the museum. It's show the model, it's exhibit works and from the artists from Thailand and around Asia as well. It's only 20 minutes drive from Chiang Mai city and $5 USD for admission, and children under 12 is free. Up next, we move you to Mae Kampong village. I know that you heard about the zip line, which is the flight of the gibbon. The flight of the gibbon located here, Mae Kampong village, 50 kilometers from Chiang Mai city. There, what you can find? You can find variety of local food, shops, cafe, and the activity there, you can do homestay, you can picking tea leaves, and also, of course, you can do adventurous activity, which is fly off the gibbon. Up next, we move to the city next to Chiang Mai, of course, Chiang Rai. Chiang Rai, please look at the picture. I picked the best picture for you. So when you recommend your customers, you can tell them that you can tell them like to wear yellow or wear red to suit the pictures, to suit the background of the White Temple. The White Temple was opened in public in 1997. The project of White Temple cost nearly 35 million US dollars. And the admission, actually, it should be 3.5 US dollars. And next to it, you can visit Blue Temple. The Blue Temple, it's kind of similar to the White Temple. Actually, the White Temple is constructed by Mr. Chalerm Chai, and he is the great artist of Thailand. And then he taught the student who built the Blue Temple. So you can see like the similarity of the art there. Now let's move to Erawan Museum. It's located in Samut Prakan, which is my hometown. Samut Prakan is same like Sharjah and Dubai. You know, so Erawan Museum. Erawan Museum is a big three-headed elephant museum. It's the weight is 250 tons, and it's representing underworld, human earth, and heaven. And you can go there by BTS, as Mr. Chan and Mr. Hassanai mentioned before. BTS is a metro. So you can get off at Chang Erawan station. The admission is only $7 and $4 US for the child. Let's move to the next one. Of course, I think you heard about this one, King Power Mahanakhon. King Power Mahanakhon right now is the second highest building in Thailand, but is they have the world largest glass tray at 310 meters. So you can stand on a glass tray and look down. It's very scary though, actually, I've been there before. So you can go up a little bit to 314 meter high to see 360-degree view of Bangkok. And the timing is 10 to midnight, and the last admission is 11 p.m. You can go by BTS again to Chong Non Si station. Admission only 29 US dollars, and you can sip the mocktail watching sunset of Bangkok. Next, I will take you to the community in Thailand, a very old community in Thailand called Talat Noi. Talat mean market, Noi mean like little. So this Talat Noi community, it's 200 years old Thai Chinese community. What you can see inside? Inside there will be a mansion. This mansion called So Heng Thai Mansion. This mansion age over 200 years old, and the owner of this mansion, they used to be the owner of this land around Talat Noi. Nowadays, this mansion is used as a diving school. You can see the pool in the middle of the house. Around Talat Noi, what you can see street art, you can see small hidden cafes along. Okay, you can go there by MRT and stop at Hua Lamphong station, or you can take a ferry and stop at Si Phaya Pier and walk from there. Up next, we move you to Bang Rak. So Bang Rak district, once again, it's a creative district. So where you can find Warehouse 30 that Kun Chaudot mentioned before, and around there you can find nice cafe, war arts. It's a gallery with also the hub that you can practice your dancing skills. Every Tuesday, it's only $7, and you can get there by Sapan Taksin BTS station. Bang Rak and Talat Noi is connected to each other by walking. Very easy. So across the river to the west side of from Chao Phraya is called Long 1919. It's a historic port and warehouse in Chinese courtyard architecture. Also there you can find wall arts, and this place was built in 1850 as a port, and there right now you can find restaurant, cafe, and shops. Also, you can get that by Sapan Taksin and cross the river by hop on and hop off boat. It's free admission. So we moved to the city outside Bangkok a little bit. It's called Nakhon Prathom. I know that you guys heard about pomelo. It's Thai fruit, pomelo. Pomelo is produced in Nakhon Prathom, this city. So I would like to present you the Dragon Temple. So this one, the Dragon Temple, you can climb up to the top by walk through the Dragon Valley, 17 stories, okay? Up next, we move to Pattaya, Sanctuary of Truth, Pattaya. Pattaya, this one, Sanctuary of Truth, I think you have been before. And the owner is also on the Erawan Museum and Ancient City in Samut Prakan. This wood structure, it's construct without single nail use. You can go to Pattaya by car only 2.5 hours. $16 for adults and $8 for a child. Up next, we go to Jantaburi, further to Pattaya, 2.5 hours from Pattaya by car. We would like to recommend you to visit this new blue color temple, 28 kilometers from the city. In Jantaburi, what you can find, Jantaburi is also the city that produces Thai fruits such as durian, rambutan, mangosteen, salak, longan. Also in the downtown, you find the street art and you can view the beautiful sunset from Ner Nang Payao viewpoint. Up next, we take you further to Trat or Got Chang and Got Gut. Got Chang is the third largest island in Thailand. It's only 45 minutes by plane from Bangkok. In Got Chang, what you can do snorkeling, scuba diving, stand-up paddleboard. You can visit Salak Kok Fisherman Village and ride on the gondola boat, the one that display on the screen. Nearby island, you can see and Got Gut below, Got Gut, Got Kadat, and Got Rang. Got Gut offer you range of hotels from pocket-friendly up to 6-star hotel like Soniwa Kiri that you have to arrive there by private plane. Up next, I take you to Kanchanaburi to the west of Thailand. This is a very in right now in Thailand that you can take a photo with the giraffe, a very cute one. You can stand on the jeep here. This one you pay 1,000 baht, around $35 to get the photo like this. It's called Giraffe Encounter. This one is Safari Park Open Zoo in Kanchanaburi. Only the admission to go to the park, you will be in the bus, minibus, $18, and for the child, $12. And if you want to encounter with like a lion cubs or leopard cubs, you feed them, you can pay $100 and you can walk with them, pet them, bath with them. Next, another attraction in Kanchanaburi is called Malika City 1905 AD. Malika City is a retro city reflecting the past in the reign of King Rama V period. There you can wear a traditional Thai costume, the one in the picture, and walk around the Garden of Jasmine. The admission in there is only $21 for adult and $15 for the child, and they have the rickshaw service for $2. The last slide for me is Khao Sok National Park in the south of Thailand, Surat Thani, which is Samui, also located in this city as well. Khao Sok National Park, in there you can see it looks similar to Ha Long Bay in Vietnam, but this in Thailand. You can go there and it's man-made, but it's beautiful as same as Halong Bay. It's a rainforest, mountain, waterfalls, cave, mangrove. You can see many wildlife like elephant, hornbills. How to go there? You can fly to Surat Thani and take a taxi or share van to the pier, and then the resort will pick you. The highlight here is to stay on the floating hotels. The best time to visit is December to April. All right, and I hope you enjoy.
I am a representative from Sofitel Bangkok Sukhumvit. Sofitel Bangkok Sukhumvit, Southeast, one moment. Okay. Sofitel Sukhumvit, Southeast Asia, flagship for Sofitel Hotel, being refined French elegant to Bangkok. You may familiar our brand from Sofitel, the Dubai The Palm Hotel in Dubai. We are under Accor luxury brand. The new build bridge, the new build sky bridge connecting to the 33-story Art Deco building to Asok BTS station and Sukhumvit MRT station to link everywhere in Bangkok. We are located in a prime location at the heart of downtown Sukhumvit, where easily access to expo attraction place nearby hotel. At Bok Night Market just opposite the hotel, and you can have experience with the local street food, local taste, and design art and craft product. Next to the hotel by walking distance, we miss Terminal 211 shopping center of Thai local souvenir. Just one section, you can find many luxury brand and variety of restaurants at Emporium and Emporium. Central shopping plaza and complex, just next to station in the different sides. Another one large mall in Thailand, Siam Paragon, were close to the Central World. The hotel also close to the Bumrungrad International, Southeast Asia, where is largest private hospital only 10 minutes from the hotel. Our luxury room size start from 39 square meter. Feature the most comfortable Sofitel signature my bed with the large window showcase panoramic city view. Broadband and wireless internet connect. Both sound system and the functional furnishing. Our suite room, where side is spacious, separate one bedroom and one living room. Larger bathroom with TV LED waterproof. Our guests stay in suite will be entitled with cup benefit, of course, but not 24 hours. Also with our room and suite feature the lavish marble bathrooms with a bath and a walk-in shower with a Lockstan amenity. I'm proud to present Belka Rooftop Bar and Brasserie. It's our first Belgian restaurant in Bangkok. A unique food and beverage offering. The restaurant is on level 32, indoor and outdoor panoramic terrace to set you free with the stunning sunset view over Bangkok. At Belka, discover the very best and the most popular aspect of Belgian cuisine, with the menu featuring popular dishes. The well-stocked bar specialized naturally in beer built in Belgium. The 10 draft and 50 bottle beers, including the world's most exclusive beer, only available at Belka in Southeast Asia. Our wellness facility located at level 9. Swimming pool is a sanctuary for rest and relaxation. Soak up the sun on the deck, take a refreshing dip in the pool, or order food and drink from liquid pool bar. Our fitness center offers technology equipment, cardio machine with personal TV and sauna. Personal trainer provides specialist advice for a safe and rewarding workout. Last but not least, the Spa with Lockstan invite guests to embark on a unique spa journey that combines French Mediterranean philosophy with the finest traditional of Thai healing art, or using Lockstan premium beauty product. This unique Urban Spa is the World Luxury Spa Award winner. Thank you very much for your attention and look forward to warm welcoming you with a blend of refined French and gorgeous Thai hospitality. Life is magnificent. ขอบคุณค่ะ
Thank you, Khun Atiwan Bangkok. So before we get there, just to remind you all, we will have a quiz at the end. The winner will win, or two winners rather, will win a 2-night free stay at the Peninsula Bangkok or the Sofitel Sukhumvit with breakfast. So please hang on for a couple of minutes more and we will do the quiz at the end. Now over to you, Khun Napat.
Sawadee krab. This is Napat from Peninsula Bangkok. First thing first, technology check. Am I loud and clear?
Yes, loud and clear. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. All right. Khun Taya has just taken you throughout Thailand, but please allow me to take you back a bit to Bangkok and most interestingly to the riverside area of Bangkok. So this is where you can step away from busy cities and explore an urban retreat resort environment at the Peninsula Bangkok hotels by the riverside. Yet it is located at a true heart of Bangkok, and from past to present, Chao Phraya River has been very close to local people here in Thailand and in Bangkok especially. Well, we're sitting right at the BTS SkyTrain Sapan Taksin station and the upcoming Icon Siam BTS stations opening up end of this year, so the hotel is very easily accessed. We have also from these pictures the best swimming pool ready to cater your most relaxing day under the shade of lovely Thai house, or in Thai we call Sala. It is a truly exclusive and peaceful experience you can find in Bangkok. Now let me take you to our guest room a bit. At Peninsula Bangkok, we trust that the most important values for our guests is their experience during the stay. And this reflects hugely to experience inside our guest rooms. So our guest rooms, suites, and 5 of our theme suites all comes with the river view guarantees, and also the view of Bangkok city skyline. So imagine yourself waking up with a warm sunlight, with a nice cup of coffee, enjoying a panoramic view of the river, and you end your day comfortably with a view of Bangkok Metropolitan at night. That would have been very amazing. We have ranges of guest rooms of a total of 370 rooms to one or two bedroom suites, which will match with your purpose of traveling, either it's the millennials, the honeymooners, or private family stays. Also, a dining experience at the best riverside location in Bangkok. I'm sure you have to agree with me that the food and drinks will be even more amazing when you dine in the right atmosphere. And we have it covered here. Our authentic Thai cuisines from these pictures, Tip Tara restaurant, serving home cooked taste. We also have international cuisines at the River Cafe and Terrace, and also our classic afternoon tea ritual at the lobby, and again with live music from performance from a wonderful pianist to elevate your experience. Most importantly, we are really glad that TAT has introduced you to shopping, dining, and unseen experience in Bangkok early on at the beginning of this webinar. We're proud to inform that the Peninsula Bangkok is located within the arm's length of these unseen locations with the most comfortable mode of transfer we provide at your service. We have introduced you about the Icon Siam, one of the largest shopping districts in Southeast Asia, and it is just located 3 minutes right next to the hotels, next to it. And then Khun Chan from TAT office has mentioned about the art and unique area at Yawarat or the Chinatowns and its famous TAT bar. I've been there myself. It is one of the best Instagrammable place bar in Bangkok. Then Khun Tayas also mentioned about Talat Noi communities and the Bang Rak districts. So these places you do not want to miss in Bangkok when you come to stay here in Bangkok. And we are truly proud that we are right in the middle of this recommended area. So, and you will find yourself at these areas within less than 15 minutes. And more importantly, the hotel provide guidelines of these activities, and we'll be more happy to assist with transfer by our shuttle boat service or our iconic 3-wheels vehicle, or we call tuk-tuks, and then we can escort your guests to these areas easily. Last but not the least, we cannot not talk about wellness and well-being of our guests, especially after the pandemic. In fact, I'm very happy to inform you that the Peninsula Bangkok has been on this wellness initiative prior to COVID-19, and we have implemented our health and harmony guest activities on a complementary basis for our guests on a daily basis. With resort-style settings, as you can see from the photos of the hotels, and also our neighborhood partners, you have plenty of mindfulness activities to participate, from sunrise yoga, Muay Thai martial arts, or just an easy stress release sessions at the hotels. So this is not just activities, but a total guest experience staying in the hotels, from food and beverage, a healthy breakfast in the mornings, where it will elevate at the end of the day to the healthy lifestyle and the healthy living of our guests. So that's the updates and the highlights from the Peninsula Bangkok that we'd like to offer. Looking forward to welcoming you and your clients to the hotels and to Bangkok, to Thailand very soon. Thank you very much, Kap, and back to you, Khun Nikhil.
Thank you, Khun Napat. Thank you very much. So for our next section, just to talk about the SHA certificate, I will hand back to Khun Hatsanai, who will talk you through this new initiative.
So before we ending the presentation, allow me to highlight our latest project, which is called CHA certificate. This project has been developed by TAT and the public and private sectors, including Ministry of Health, Thai Convention and Exhibition Bureau, Spa and Wellness Association, and the Thai Hotel Association, and so on. So CHA stands for Amazing Thailand Safety and Health Administration. It is a unique certification scheme aimed to prepare the Thai tourism industry for the recovery period of post-COVID-19 pandemic. And this one, we want to create confidence among international and domestic tourists. Right now, we have more than 4,000 businesses in Thailand that receive CHA certificate, including hotel, theme park, restaurant, and shopping mall, and so on. So please look for this logo for your next visit in Thailand. And last but not least, I would like to invite all of you to register in our upcoming event, which is called Amazing Thailand Virtual Roadshow, to be held on 9 September 2020. This event, you will have a chance to do a business matching with our 60 Thai sellers from hotel, theme park, DMC, and much more. So please scan this QR code or register now at www.halathailandvirtualmart.com. So I hope our presentation today will give you some idea on how to sell Thailand differently. And if you have any question, please don't hesitate to contact us as shown in the screen. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Perfect.